On today's episode, I'm thinking of opening a sanctuary for sick parrots. My original one here, kindly sent to me by Johan from South Africa, has a duff camera and therefore can't see. I've managed to graft a Caddx module onto that, but it would be nice to restore it to the original camera, but they are a silly price. Recently I saw this one on a local auction site. No, not that one. This is an original Bebop one, or just the Bebop, and it has a problem with the motor stage. The rear two motors are not working. However, it does have the camera, and research suggests that the cameras are the same for both the Bebop and the Bebop 2, and indeed the Parrot drone, the Disco. We're about to find out if that's the case. I took great pains to ask the vendor if the camera was working and that it was in good condition with no scratches, and he assured me that yes, it was working. However, you can imagine my annoyance then when it arrived to find that there's a huge ding in the top of the lens. It's obviously taken a blow at some time. The strange thing is, though, that it doesn't appear to affect the camera image. I'll show you now some footage that I've taken. This then is the standard view from the camera, and if I electronically tilt the camera up, I can't see any problems there at the top. Once we go right to the extremes, right or left, in the top corners, you can just see the edge of the fisheye lens. But when it's centered, I don't see any problem. And of course, similarly, right at the bottom of the travel, just in the corners, you just see the edge of the lens there. So somehow it's not picking up the shattered part of the lens, so quite lucky. When time permits, I'll take a look at what's wrong with the motor section. But for now, all I want to do is to remove the camera and see if I can fit it onto my other Bebop. You may well ask yourself, why is he using this tool which his dog has chewed the end off? And the simple answer is it just seems to fit better than the posh ones I've got. Let's remove the connection to the GPS module. The other two screws are hiding down here. I have to take particular care about this ribbon cable. I'm sure that is the problem with the other camera, that this cable has flexed and been broken. So I'm relieved to see that it's the similar connection to that on the other Bebop. Clearly, looking at the two side by side there, they are identical. Even my myopic eyes can't read those barcodes, but I'm sure it's the same. There's only one way to find out. Clearly the camera is working, which is a great result. I've just left it here in its auto level mode. To be honest, the picture quality, the sharpness especially, is not all that I expected it to be, and I'd appreciate any comments or feedback from Bebop users.